Hi, this is Nikki. I just thought I'd show you this little travel journal I've made out of a Cavallini file folder. It's the one with the birds and the eggs on, and all I've done is just fold it in half. It's got one signature in it. Couldn't think what that word was. I've decorated the front a little bit with some, I've cut the letters out of a Tim Holtz page here. Just a couple of stickers. That's might be a Teresa Collins. That's definitely a K&Co definition card. And a Pitt Holiday. It's just a little sticker. This is out of a bag of bits and pieces I bought off eBay, and so is the arrow, and this is a flower I cut out of some scrapbook paper. The back cover is just plain. I've left it there, and it's anybody who watches my videos will know I take it on holiday, so I write in it all the time when I'm away on holiday, stick things in it, and then in a few weeks' time when I get back I will show you what I've done with it. So the inside cover then, this was a journaling spot. I think I was gifted this in a swap somewhere. It's really pretty. This was a card I was also gifted. I think it's printed off the internet, but I made a pocket with it, and I've got a few journaling cards here. This was a Teresa Collins travel paper, and it was actually square, but I cut it out, and I really like that as the first page of my journal. And then on the back here, I've still got the itinerary and location, things like that. And then I've got some, actually there's nothing coffee dyed this time in here at all, I think. So these are all just like bits of paper of scraps or leftover bits or bits I was gifted in a swap. I've recently done the stuffed envelope swap on Junk Journal Junkies. There's just a sticker, offcut of scrapbook paper. This is some paper I got in a hotel. You know how you get the writing paper and envelopes and things, so I've got a few of those. This was some writing paper I was given. It's got flamingos on it, if you can see. Just a piece of graph paper. This was a page from a journal that was in the original folder of the book that I made a journal into for my friend, and this was just what was left, so I've just stuck that in, and that's a picture out of a larger piece of scrapbook paper. This was something I printed off that went wrong, but it looked okay, so, and it's still usable paper, so I've stuck it in. I think this is the only whole piece of scrapbook paper I have, and it just so happened I'd used the rest in a different project, and this was left, so I just folded it in half, folded the top bit up and made a pocket, and that's got some bits and pieces in there, some Tim Holtz scraps that I can write on the back of. That's a journaling card with just the days of the week on, and this is a card that just says remember the good stuff. This was some more writing paper from a different hotel. I was gifted this in a swap, and that's just the last bit of a border sticker, so I stuck that on. Oh, tell a lie, this is an envelope I've made out of a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. It's K&Co, and it's got all like seaside travel words on it, and it's like a basket on the inside. So in here I've got some tags and a couple of little journaling spots, and when I attached it to the next piece I left a gap there so I can tuck tickets and things in there. This actually is the cover of the menu you get on a BA flight, and I don't know if you can see inside, it still says BA, but it's nice thick paper, so that'll be good to write on. Bit of package in there, and I've attached a small strip of scrapbook paper that was left over as a journaling spot, and I think it had got Christmas or something, so I've just covered that up with a little happy word. This was just a piece of paper I got from somewhere, and it's my friend's birthday in a couple of weeks, and I cut this out of the leftover Cath Kidston wrapping paper, so I like that. And then on this side I cut out a bigger piece just to put in to decorate it. Some more of that packaging, and I've tucked in a few bits of scrapbook that I can write on the back of, or I can stick in somewhere. Was gifted this paper clip here, which I really liked, and that was the, you know, the manufacturer's strip at the bottom of 12 by 12 scrapbook papers. That's one I cut off, and I just saved it because I like the hearts in a row. This was some more paper you got in a hotel. I think I might have been in Portugal, but I'm not sure. This is some October afternoon scrapbook paper, and I've used the other side of it in a scrapbook, but I just saved this bit. I thought I could stick pictures on, postcards on that bit. Another bit of leftover scrapbook paper, and I've attached that to the short side of some writing paper. Another bit of scrapbook paper there that I put in. Some more writing paper. This is an envelope I've made out of a Alice in Wonderland children's storybook, and again I've got a few tags and bits and pieces in there to write on. I've also got an old plastic like credit card that I've wound different washi tapes on to take on holiday to use whilst I'm sticking things in and things. Some more writing paper. This was a piece of paper I had that I really loved, so I photocopied it. But as you can see, we've only got a black and white photocopier, but I still thought it looked quite cool. And there's another little manufacturer's strip I've used to decorate it with. So now we're on the other side of the pages. Just stamped to remember this. More packaging, and there's a tiny strip of the tickets from a Tim Holtz page. There's some more packaging. I had 3 little stickers left on a sheet, so I just put them in for decoration. Here's the edge of the menu cover, and this was a notepad I bought a couple of years ago on holiday in America. I think I might have got it from Dollar Tree. So I just stuck a page in there, you know, to write on and decorate round. Here's the flamingo envelope, and again a couple of journaling spots in it. So there's the other edge of the writing paper, the scrapbook paper, and again different journaling cards or project life cards. I think I've got a couple of in there. The other side of the paper, this was a clock in and out card, but it got ripped, so I've only got half of it. I think it was, I'd used it for something, and I was left with half, so I just stuck that on as an extra bit to write on. Little journaling spot there on the edge of that. This was another writing pad I bought in America at the same time with the pineapple. So there's the short bit here from the writing paper. I don't know if you can see through there. And what I did was I stuck this down on one side, and because I didn't want to see the writing paper and the back of that, I stuck one on the other side, and so it looks like I've got a whole watermelon side, which I really like. If you can just see, look, see that's on the bottom and it's at the top on that one because of obviously the pattern changes. This is another, that's the top of the writing paper from the other hotel. Scrapbook paper. This was ripped. This side had come open, and so what I did was I fixed it and then stuck it in with again another manufacturer's strip there, just stuck it down, and so I've got this nice envelope at the back just to put a few bits and pieces in. And this is a poster that's on my wall at work that I really like, so I photocopied that and just stuck that on the back page. Doesn't serve any other purpose than just to make me laugh, because I think it does make me laugh. And that's it. So hopefully in about 4 or 5 weeks time I'll be back from my holidays. I'll have filled it all in and I'll be able to show you and talk you through how I've used Message Journal. Please feel free to leave any questions or comments, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.